hand you down to pitchside OFC TV's Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
Welcome. This is Football Ballers episode 5. Welcome, everybody. I wasn't even going to do a video today because it was getting a bit late. I've been out all day working and at the gym, but I'm back. I'm going to do it. We do it every Monday. This is the wrap-up show of the football over the weekend, the FA Cup, but we're also going to talk about some other news as well. This is the Footballers episode 5. We are on the Football Dons channel. This is where all our content's going to be from now on. This is the home of the football. Our other respective channels that we had before, we've still got them, Total Hammer and my channel, Solo P1. I'm still going to be using that channel, but that's going to be for Formula 1 and WWE Wrestling. This one, we're starting again. This is going to be all football. So if you're new to the channel and you followed us on the other channel, please subscribe and hit that like. So I'm going to bring in Mike Oak, who's my partner in crime, Total Hammer. Big up, Toto. How's it going, bro? How's it going? What the hell is Virgil doing, man? Stay out the media, please.
But yeah, how I'm feeling? Feeling well. Still a bit dizzy after yesterday, but I'll get through this video. But how I'm feeling well. Doing this Football Ballers show, and of course on a new channel as well. So I've already got 11 subscribers in it, which is a good start. Yeah. And we've got to also stream to our Twitter as well. So if you want to go check out our Twitter, I live streamed also on there. And if you want to click on our YouTube, you can feel free to. How I'm feeling well for today, man.
Good, man. Big up. Yeah. Basically, I'm gonna talk. Look, I haven't been on social media for a while. A couple of days. That's a long time for me. Seeing Virgil van Dijk, he doesn't know if he's going to stay at Liverpool past Klopp's era. He wants to see how things planned out. I'm going to say it very simple. Very simple. And this is probably for the TikTok or whatever, yeah? Listen, Virgil van Dijk. Brilliant player. Brilliant servant for Liverpool. One of the best defenders in the Premier League history, by far. But I support Liverpool Football Club. I support the badge. And if you don't want to stay at the club and you're not happy, then go. Then go. I'm being respectful. Go. I don't want no one at the club who doesn't want to be here. If you just came for Klopp, fair enough. That's your prerogative. But for me, I used to put the bad first. And if you want to go, Virgil van Dijk, then go. That's it. It's very simple, really. I don't care who you are. I don't care who comes into the club. I don't care if it's Steven Gerrard. It does not matter to me. Steven Gerrard, Robbie Fowler, all the legends in the past. If you don't want to be at our club, yeah, then go. That's it.
Yeah.
No one's forcing you to stay, yeah? You've been a great servant for Liverpool. But if you're going out in the media and you're saying that, that's a bit weird. That he's going out in the media and he's saying stuff like that. I don't know why he's talking to the media. I don't know. And if he doesn't want to start Liverpool, then go. I'm going to ask your opinion on this, Toto. What you think about this?
Yeah, man. I think a lot of players are going to leave after Klopp anyway. I said the players are going to leave. I think it's going to be Salah, Diaz. Yeah. I never thought Virgil would leave though, because Virgil, I still think, will fit in that system. But I think what Klopp's team, look, a new manager going to take over. They're going to bring in their own players. It's not necessarily all our players are going to stay from the Klopp era, because they are suited to Klopp's system. Maybe none of these, want to work on Xabi Alonso. Maybe these are just, come there because of the legacy of the club, the legacy of Klopp, for an example. Klopp's such an influential manager. People just don't understand. He's such an influential manager. He brings youth to the club, and he brings certain players to the club. Yeah, that's why all our players are mostly come to Liverpool, because they choose Liverpool over different clubs. But since Xabi Alonso is coming in, some of the players there are thinking, hold on, this is that Klopp, and it's going to be under a way different system. So when Alonso comes in, which is probably the favourite now, I'm not saying he could go in, but when probably he does come in, high chance. I think most of our players, some of the old players, are going to go. And I still think the likes of Endo, Raven Birch and all that's going to stay, since they're still younger ones. But I think all the older ones like Salah, Diaz, even though Diaz is not old, he's still from the Klopp era. So I think Salah, Diaz, Virgil, Matip maybe. A lot of players are going to go. Let's just say that a lot of players are going to go.
I don't know if a lot of players are going to go. I'm not sure about that. I think Salah's definitely on the radar.
I think
Salah's on the radar. I'm not sure about maybe Diaz. Son of his dad wanted him to go to Barcelona. He said it's too cold in England or something. I don't know. But look, it is what it is. If they want to go, they can go. That's it. You know what I mean? It's very simple, really. Will I be upset if they go? Yeah, maybe for a day. Maybe same with Klopp as well. When Klopp left, when I found out he announced that he was leaving, of course I was gutted. You know what I mean? I'm a Liverpool fan. He's brought me some of the greatest moments in my Liverpool life since I've been supporting Liverpool. Brilliant. But at the end of the day, Klopp said himself he's run out of energy, he wants to leave. At the time, I was gutted. Of course I was. But I think the day after, or definitely the day after that, I'd have said, right, when's our next manager coming? Yeah. Who we getting to bring us to go forward? Because the foundation is there. Klopp's already laid the foundation with the youth. Virgil wants to go. We've got Quansah. I'm not saying Quansah is going to replace Virgil, but he's good. He's a young guy, and he's going to get better every year. You know, we've got Kanar. I think Ibru. We've got Ibru there. We've got Gomez. You know, so we can cope, and it showed that we can cope without Salah as well. I know it's only been a few games, but if Salah wants to go, obviously he's not going to go for nothing, is he? So when he does go, we're going to get a lot of money for him. And then obviously we're going to go and spend and buy another winger. Simple. The guy's going to come in, whoever it is, if it's Xabi Alonso, if he comes in, he's going to bring his own team. Things are going to change. That's the way football goes. Yeah. Nothing stays the same. Footballers do not stay the same. Footballers come in, leave, they come into the club, have the moments, then leave. Suarez, perfect example. He came in for a couple of years, brilliant player, loved him, he left. Coutinho, same thing. Mascherano, same thing. It happens. Fernando Torres, same thing. He went to Chelsea. It is what it is. This is football. So if Virgil wants to go, I'm not being disrespectful to Virgil because Virgil's been a great servant for Liverpool. I'm not going to be disrespectful. But if he wants to leave, let him leave. It's very, very simple. And That's the way I look at it. Some other people, some other fans will look at it in a different way. That's their thing. I can't tell people how to think or how to feel. That's how I feel. Now, you said, I want to know how you feel. If Virgil left, how are you going to feel, and how are you taking it, Toto? I want to ask you properly. Go on.
Well, Virgil left is probably my favourite player, my favourite defender of all time. And him leaving, I think will shatter a lot of fans since, you know, he's one of our best centre-halves for Liverpool.
Centre-half.
Yeah. His skills, his composure on the ball, he's just unmatched, man. It's unmatched. And when he leaves, it's going to be a big, you know, sort of cut down in the defence, man. It's gonna be a big downfall in the defence unless Xabi Alonso buys someone in whatever window that there is. So I think my opinions on Van Dijk leaving, it's going to be bad for the club. In my opinion, it's going to be bad for the club since there's going to be a new system and everything. And I think the captaincy role will probably go to Trent since he's the vice captain. If he leaves or not, because there's no rumours of Trent leaving, I don't think he will leave. I think since him being a born and bred Scouser, I think he will stay at Liverpool for probably most of his career. So Trent will stay. But Van Dijk leaving, I think, I just don't know.
No, he's not leaving yet. I'm not going to say he's not leaving yet, but
he has thoughts
I know
of
what you
leaving.
mean.
He has thoughts of leaving, man. And with a player having thoughts of leaving,
and he's coming out in the media and saying it as well. So
I know publicly, he's publicly coming out and saying it. So it's the future's there. Is he going to go? Is he going to leave? What's his reason behind leaving? We all know what the reason is. It's because he doesn't want to play under Xabi Alonso. He only comes there for the club, the influence from club and what he's won, his legacy. I've already mentioned this. It's his legacy, what bring players to the club, what brought Van Dijk to the club. Young Van Dijk, look how good he is now.
Van Dijk came because basically what Van Dijk's basically saying, and I've never heard him say this before, he's come for Klopp. So when Klopp's leave, he wants to see what it looks like after Klopp leaves. I'll tell what it looks like. How about the new manager comes in and says to you, we're going to release you because you know we don't want you here, we're going to replace you with someone else. I don't want it to happen, but say they did. At the end of the day, yeah, to play for Liverpool Football Club, you're in a privileged position. You came from Southampton, bro. No disrespect, but you came from Southampton. You're coming to Liverpool, one of the biggest football clubs in the world. All right, you came for Klopp. Fair enough. You came for Klopp. But you played for Liverpool and you said that you love the club. Fair enough, you do love the club, you might do. But if you want to leave. It goes. It's very simple, but it's very simple. If you don't want to stay here, then leave. Yeah. That's it.
It's the old school saying, look, if a player doesn't want to stay and show dedication to the club, they have to leave. They have to leave because what's the point of keeping a player that doesn't show their dedication? Even though how much I like Van Dijk, if he doesn't want to show dedication to the club and he purposely wants to throw the matches, there's no point of him playing. No. There's no point of him playing. There's no point of him, showing dedication to the club when he clearly hasn't got any for Xabi Alonso. So it's either he leaves or Xabi Alonso gets rid of him. I don't think
Alonso's going to get rid of him.
Alonso won't get rid of him.
Nah, I don't think he's not going to get rid of one of the best defenders in the world.
No, he's down to him.
Yeah, if we do get Alonso.
If we do get Alonso.
Knowing our luck, we'll probably get Mourinho,
I want my Mourinho.
It is what it is. Look, it is what it is. It happens when it happens. I'm not going to lose no sleep over it. I was gutted when Klopp left for a day. And then the next day after that, I was thinking, right, I actually done a video and said, right, what we're doing? When's our next manager coming? What's our system going to be? Because I know he plays three at the back. Xabi Alonso, he does that three at the back business, don't he?
3-4-2, man.
There you go. So
he plays the wing backs.
I know. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go into the FA Cup. We're going to talk about the Liverpool game briefly. It's not going to be a long video today. Liverpool FC, 5 goals from Liverpool. Curtis Jones, Darwin Núñez, Diogo Jota, Virgil van Dijk and Ryan Gravenberch. We're doing our player rating yesterday. I'm looking at our draw, our potential draw against Luton. Is it Luton? Luton or... Watford or Southampton. So it's Watford or Southampton. I think they're playing again this week or next week. But we're talking about that game. But what did you think? I know we talked about it yesterday. But Toto, Hammer, do you think we got a good chance of going all the way with the FA Cup? This cup
I
means a
think-
lot to me.
I think we do. And whoever says FA Cup is the probably most oldest cup in football,
It is.
FA Cup,
It is.
and winning the FA Cup, even though it's a low budget of winning the FA Cup, you don't really get much money over it. It's like similar to the Carabao Cup. You don't
do.
really get much
You
money
do.
for the FA Cup.
You do. That's
I
a big.
think-
That's a
Yeah, the FA
prestige.
Cup you do, but I think the Carabao Cup you don't get as much money. You get like less money than the FA Cup. I don't think you get as much, but winning the FA Cup, back onto the FA Cup. I'm going off topic. Back onto the FA Cup. I think we can last in this FA Cup. I know we're against Norwich and all that, but we're playing youth players and we're still getting through. You know.
I know.
But you've got Man City still in there, and it's going to be a big, massive challenge when we go against Man City. But we just got to get through at the end of the day. All our players are coming back now because you've got Robertson coming back, Szoboszlai coming back. You got all our best quality players coming back. Of course, you got Tsimikas out. There's a few players like Endo, which I really like in the FA Cup because he proper gets stuck in there. He does. He has no pressure because of his age as well. He's really experienced, and I would love him at the FA Cup games because he's 30 years old. He's been in a lot of cup games before. Of course, in the DFB Pokal, what they have over there in Bundesliga, there's been a lot of them before, yeah. And I will love Endo back now, but I'm glad that most of our players are coming back. Of course, I want Tsimikas to come back. Of course, I want Joe Matip to come back. I want all our players to come back, but one of our main players, that's Szoboszlai, Robertson, all coming back. We're starting to get depth now. We're starting to have less kids on the bench, which I don't mind kids on the bench, but if we're going to go against City and big games like that in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup, etc., big games, crucial games, we're going to need our experienced players. We're going to need to put on our senior players. I'm glad that all our senior players now are coming back, and I think this is a sign that we're probably going to get far in the FA Cup. We might go out next round, but it's high doubt that we're going to lose to Southampton or Watford. Yeah, but every single game in the FA Cup challenging because players like clubs like Southampton or Watford, they have nothing to lose. They will put everything on the line for like one FA Cup game so they can get through. Yeah, so we've got to get through teams like that, avoid the low block teams. Let's hope we just score first because the low block teams are really going to hurt us. The last game against Norwich, they tried to play low block against us, but it was a draw and they still didn't come through. And then towards the end of the game, they opened up anyway. So the only way we're going to beat low block teams in this FA Cup if we just go forward, press, score one, and then they'll have the determination to go forward, and then they'll be just prone to counter-attacks.
Yeah.
So we just got to keep on going, man. I think we can get further in this FA Cup.
Yeah. I hope so. I think it's a prestige cup, and I want us to go all the way. I want to go out with a bang, like with Paul's, with Klopp leaving. I want us to go on a high. We're trying to attempt a quad. It is what it is with the quad. I still don't think we're going to win the league. I think we're going to come up short. But the one I want the most is the league. That's the one I want. That league.
Yeah.
I want 20 league titles. That's what I want. 20 league titles. So that was the FA Cup. Now we're going to talk about the FA Cup, but it's not going to be about the actual football. It's going to be about what happened at West Brom yesterday. West Brom versus Wolves. We know that's a local rivalry. That's a big rivalry. That's like Blues and Villa. That's like Tottenham and Arsenal. It's probably more vicious than Tottenham and Arsenal. It's a rivalry that really extends back 100 years. So West Brom and Wolves. I didn't really know about this until today. But I saw bits of it on the news and it looked absolutely despicable. In this 2023, we're still getting this rubbish at football matches. Stupid idiots going to the football ground, getting lagered up, carrying weapons in their pocket to go in there to cause damage. And we all know when we go to a football match, it's not like back in the day. Probably back in his day, the one who caused the problem because he looked like he was old or whatever, yeah? Probably back in his day, it was a normal. But in 2023, you want to take your kids to a football match. You want to take them out, watch the football, take them for something to eat. You don't want to see this crap that's still happening in football. Juvenile behaviour. juvenile, and I hope that they've already arrested, I think, the 7 people. I hope they find these all the perpetrators and ban them from the ground, from all football grounds. That's what I want, a permanent ban, because this stuff should not be happening in 2023. It should not be happening. It's absolutely ridiculous. I saw one of the football players taking the kid from outside the crowd to try and protect the kid.
Yeah.
This is what it comes down to. A young kid, the baby looked barely 1 year of age. Personally, I wouldn't take my kid to a football ground at 1 year of age. If I did have a kid, there's nothing wrong with that. With taking your kid to a football ground. But me, if I had a youth like that, I would not take it to a football ground. But the parent of that kid they've got every right to bring their kid to the football ground. And when you bring your kid to the football ground, you don't expect thuggery like this. Despicable. Bad name on English football again. So, what do you think of this, Toto?
I don't know, man. It just puts more fear on people going to derbies like this, to football matches, because they always have that fear in their head that, look, something's going to happen, some football hooligans are going to happen, is death's going to happen. It happened like this in the World Cup as well. 2 national sides, but after the game, people started to kill each other, started to throw rocks, started to throw weapons, started to fights after the game, and it's not good, man. It's not good. It just puts more fear in people's mind. Should I go to this football match? Will I get people? Look, I reckon to keep it simple. People won't feel safe when they go to football matches. And that shouldn't happen. People should be treating it like a day out, supporting your club. Of course, you can have a little bit of banter on the side, saying, "Oh, the club's rubbish, your club's rubbish," and all that. That's football. Chance happen, But fights and all that happening. Why don't just get over it and just treat it a banter, Like derbies, you can all shout at each other. Like you see the people in the stadium shouting at each other, rubbish chants, colourful chants, and all that. But after the game, they should all get along. Even though the opposite, like us Liverpool United fans.
No,
yeah.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying. Look, I'm not saying that I have to get on. I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far.
That's not going to happen.
No, that's unrealistic. But have some self-flipping. I don't even know the word. Have some I don't even know the word.
Self-reliance.
Just relax. That's all I say. Just relax. Get on with your fellow football. Don't get on with them. But what I'm saying is, it'd be good if everybody got on, but that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
But there's no need for the thuggery. There's no need for the thuggery. Just chill. Go to the football, chill. There's no need for that. When I saw that on the TV and I saw the footballer with the kid in his hands, it was absolutely despicable. It's absolutely despicable. So, we're going to leave that subject now. Leave that in the past, whatever. See you later. Now, we're going to get into another subject. I'm going to go back to what we was talking about, but we're going to talk about something slightly different. Jurgen Klopp's successor. So, Liverpool's search for Jurgen Klopp. Let me just bring it down here. Liverpool's search for Jurgen Klopp successor is set to be placed in the hands of a gentleman called Will Spearman, who works on as a data cruncher for the Reds. He will be given a key role in the recruitment process. His name's Lewis. His name's Lewis, not Lewis Hamilton. Nah, Will Spearman. And Will Spearman. He's going to be the guy. He's going to be one of the main guys, people in charge to find a successor for Klopp. Now, I'm going to talk about this one more time. One more. Now, for me, I know the Brighton guy was linked. I think the Brighton guy is linked to he's linked to Bayern Munich or one of them clubs anyway. But me, if Alonso doesn't get, obviously Alonso's a front runner. He might be the front runner to the bookies, to the fans. He might be the fans' choice, but that doesn't mean he's going to be the choice. I want to wake up in the morning with $1 million in my bag, but it ain't going to happen. Not going to happen. I know when I wake up in the morning, I ain't going to see £1 million in my bag. The fans want Xavi Alonso. The fans want him. We know this.
Yeah.
But what you want that you don't always get in life, remember that. Now, the other person is the Brighton manager linked. Now, if the Brighton manager came, I'd be happy with the Brighton manager. He's a passionate guy like Klopp. He can turn ham into steak. He could turn water into wine, if you know what I'm talking about. He can make a player that is worth, what, 20,000, 40,000, 60,000 and turn him into $1 million. He'd done the same thing with Casado. Look what he done with Casado. They didn't even buy him for that much, and look at the profit they made on Casado. And look at Brighton's recruitment system. I would love Brighton's recruitment system to be implemented into our recruitment system, because Brighton recruitment system is the best in the Premier League, and everybody knows that. And he's a good manager. I like the Brighton manager. He's got passion. He shows passion. He runs on a pitch like Klopp. He does the fist bump. And if you want someone as close to Klopp, I think that's him. What do you think about that, Toto, before we sign off?
Look, I think De Zerbi, the Brighton manager, will be a really good fit because he's already got Premier League experience. He's Premier League proven. And where else do you want to go wrong? Of course, Brighton aren't the biggest state now, but I think the recruitment system is the biggest factor here because, like you said, they can get players as a low off the wall, and that would help us with our budget. Because you know what FSG are like, you know, they won't really give us the money if we want it. Klopp can beg for money, they won't give it to him. Maybe little scraps off the Champions League or something like that, but they take most of the money anyway, and I don't really give back to Klopp. It's about how much things you want at Liverpool. If FSG says no, it is a no. You know, you can't really change their mind. So the only thing, what's best to do is buy and sell. So buy players for, say, a couple million, 5-10 million. Let the value go up and sell them off for more in the future. And this will help with our budget for Liverpool and help us sign more stars. I prefer the way how Liverpool recruit is where they buy young players, build them up to be stars. So like Virgil van Dijk, for an example, Trent got him from the youth academy system. World-class players. Van Dijk got him from young Van Dijk from Southampton. Now world-class player. I can name lots of Salah from Roma. Young Salah from Roma. World-class player now. So I like that recruitment system for Liverpool. But Brighton's recruit system is all about making money. You know, it's all about making money for Brighton's recruit system. I'll tell you why now, because...
Yeah, but when we get the players, we won't sell them if they're good.
Yeah.
Brighton sell them, that's the difference.
Yeah, Brighton does sell them, which is a clever move because they could sell them and then buy another player down the road. But that's why I say I like the recruit system where we buy players, build them up, but don't sell them. Sell them when they get a little bit older and they don't want to stay at the club anymore. If they're too injury prone, then sell them. Then like Oxlade-Chamberlain and Keita, you brought them as young talents. They're good when it comes to Liverpool. But as the injuries started to crop up, then sell them then for money. Don't wait along, just sell them then. If you keep on getting injuries, injury prone, then sell them because there's no point keeping at the club when they can't even play for the club. So I think that's the only reason why Liverpool gets rid of their players. But usually, most of the time, Liverpool they buy a young player, keep him at the club, and they either retire at the club or they move.
I don't know what's to retire at the club.
Exactly, if they want to leave, they're leaving it. But yeah, I like how Liverpool builds up young players. But when De Zerbi comes in, it's going to be
De Zerbi or Alonso.
De Zerbi or Alonso, because De Zerbi is linked to Barca or Bayern Munich, because Barcelona, Xavi is going to leave at the end of the season. He recently announced it. Of course, Bayern Munich, of course, got Thomas Tuchel. I don't know if they're going to get rid of Thomas Tuchel, former Chelsea manager. I don't know why Chelsea sacked him, to be fair. I don't know why Chelsea sacked Thomas Tuchel, but Pochettino's a good manager. I think he's anyway. Some people think
he's as well.
Some people think he's overrated, but
some people are just not patient.
I know, but yeah, Chelsea is in good form, you know. They've won last 5 games. They're at Chelsea in good form.
And we've got them on Wednesday, which we'll be doing a live watch along on tomorrow. No, Wednesday we're doing a live watch along. It's going to be on the Football Ballers, and we're also doing the player lineup tomorrow on the Football Ballers as well. And before we wrap up, just one more message to the football fans out there who was at the West Brom ground, who started. Have some self-restraint. Have some self-restraint. Look. When you go to football matches, just stop being fuggery. I don't want to see a kid being taken out of the crowd by a football player because the dad, I think it was the mother, I think it was the dad actually who gave the footballer the kid in his hands because basically it was kicking off behind him and he didn't want his little daughter or son to get hurt. The kid was really, I didn't even know what sex it was. It was really, really young. Pause. But what I'm saying is, the dad didn't want his kid to get hurt. Understandable, because he had the thugs behind him kicking off over a football match because it's West Brom versus Wolves. No self-restraint, man. None. It's pathetic. Grow up. Just grow up, man. So, this is where our football's going to be. It's going to be Football Ballers, the episode 5. It's going to be on the Football Dons channel. This is the new channel. This is where all our football content's going to be. We've still got Solo P1, my channel, and it's still got Total Hammer, his channel, and he will be doing some videos tomorrow, doing some F1 videos. So the F1 content and the wrestling will be on Total Hammer's channel and my channel, Solo P1, F1. You get it? Solo P1, F1.
Yeah.
And all the football stuff is going to be on this channel, the Football Dons. So if you've subscribed on Solo P1 and Total Hammer, come over to here and subscribe as well. Let's get this channel to 100 subscribers by the summer, or more than that by the summer. Come on, guys, let's get this channel going and let's go. Big up to everybody. So, anything to say before you go? I know you got pre-recorded videos coming tomorrow.
Yeah, I say it every time a video's coming, but my video might be coming. F1 season is coming closer and closer. Car reveals. I think the first one is Williams. I think Williams is the first car reveal. So, like, look out for them. Look out for them videos, man. Them car reveal videos, because after the car reveal, might be doing a pre-recorded video on how I think about the car, how I think that could be better with the livery, or if I think the livery is perfect and it's good livery. Because Williams does produce good liveries nearly every season. Don't really go wrong with the livery. So look out for my opinions on that. For the car reveals there, most of the pre-recorded videos are coming up. Of course, to be more about football as well. So football still coming on my channel, but it just will be pre-recorded, not live. But yeah, that's what's coming up on my channel. Hit me up on my Twitter at Totama44. And got karting championships coming up soon. Got a practice I think this week or next week, and I got a championship next week as well. So go check out my feed on my Twitter, because I'm posting all about that. Go check that out. Podcasts will be, of course, coming up soon as well. And that's all I've got to say.
That's it, man. Big up to everybody. So that's it, man. That's us signing out. If you're going to watch on the pre-record, remember to share, subscribe. I think it's in the WhatsApp group. It's all still the same Twitter. We've still got the same Twitter, the same thing. We're live on Twitter as well. So if you want to talk to us as well, when we're live on Twitter. Talking to Twitter, we're doing a space tomorrow. Nah, not tomorrow, actually. It depends if we're doing a space tomorrow, because I know I've got things to do, but we might do a space where I might. If not, it will be this week sometime, probably Thursday. We'll do a space. We'll do a football space when it's the lead up to the weekend. But it's big up to everybody. Remember to hit the subscribe and share. And if you're on my Solo P1's channel, go over there and subscribe as well. Big up to everybody. So see you later, man. That's me tired again doing another video. Like, subscribe. I forgot I'll just put the banner up there. So tired there. Big up. So that's it, man. Before we go, let's put this trailer on. I'm going to thank everybody for joining us. We're going to watch it on the low. Hold on. There you go. See you later, guys. Big up. Go.
in there to put them, so I'm not going to take it up by himself. But let's look at them.
And hand you down to the pitch side.